Well, welcome back to part two of this late spring, end of spring update from Fruitopia in Melbourne, Australia, where we just had the first decent rainfall for November. One day, guys, just one day of rain for the whole month of November. Unbelievable, huh? And also we had a nice hot 34 Celsius yesterday, which was very nice. So we always start here on the corner with our majestic Glen mango and jackfruit tree. So this mango here is 10 years old in the ground for 6 years. And before that, it was in a pot for about 3. And that jackfruit in the corner is 2 years in the ground and about 2 years in a pot before that. So in between them, I have a young wax jambu, which has been in the ground now for about 10 months. And I take it that's about 3 years old. Yep, it was in a pot for a couple of years, maybe 3 years. So this needs to be covered in winter here in Melbourne, Australia. We're talking, not Melbourne, Florida, by the way. And this needs to be covered in winter, the jackfruit. That's why you see all these sticks and poles, because I protect them, guys. The mango does not need protection at this stage in its life, because it's established, it's mature, and our temperatures never, ever get below -1 Celsius, or we never get below 28, 29 Fahrenheit. 30 would be the lowest Fahrenheit. So once the tree is established, it doesn't need much protection, especially after 10 years. So today's video is on the fruitlets on this Glen mango, and as you can see, there's a lot. Each stem, like this one here, has got, wow, 10, over 10 fruitlets. So if you count every stem, there's 100 stems, right? 100 times 10. That's, gee, is that 10,000? Yeah, we've got 10,000 fruitlets. And we're definitely not going to get anywhere close to even 10 mangoes. I'm not kidding either. If I get 10 mangoes total, I'll be over the moon. I don't know why it doesn't set more than a couple. We've only had 2 or 3 mangoes every year. So let's see if this year, year 10 or year 11, I've lost count, is the year that we have what shall I call it? A mega bountiful crop. So I'm trying to show you back here where the biggest ones are. They're always at the back. Those ones. See those ones there? Yeah, they're the ones that are leading in size in the middle. But they're all going to catch up eventually. Yeah, so that's the Glen mango. Let's move on. The pineapple guavas, we're still eating the flowers. Oops, that one. See, you got to do it with 2 hands, George. Doesn't matter. There's plenty. Sweet. So, the rock melons that I try to grow here weren't a good idea. It was a fail. So, I put corn in there instead. So we got a corn bed going. The pumpkins seem to be taking to this location a lot better than the rock melons did. And the eggplants are happy. More pumpkin, garlic, and behind them a lot of new lettuce seeds which were sown a week ago. We've got some watermelon here. First time experimenting with a watermelon. Well, not the first time, but let's say the first time in 15 years. and more pumpkin, and again pumpkin. I'm hoping that this forecast of a hot and dry summer, helps these pumpkins grow. So we have 2 pomegranates in pots, as you've seen. If you're a regular, if you're new to the channel, welcome. These are my winter vegetables, which I'll be pulling out soon. Cabbage, broccoli, and Brussels sprouts. Didn't quite make it as well as I would have liked. My fault. I planted them a little late, like 1 month. For 1 month, for the sake of 1 month, I missed out. We got some broccoli, let's put it that way. We got a couple of little cauliflowers, but we didn't get any of the Brussels sprouts. And we didn't get much of the cabbage heads. We're getting small heads, right? Small heads. But I know what to do next year. That's how you learn, guys. Okay, dwarf apricot here. This will be ready late December. So just before Christmas, these apricots come. Black Sapote there, chocolate pudding fruit tree. It's holding about 12 to 20 fruit. 12 small size, like the size of a billiard ball, and another 10 tiny ones. So that should be coming real soon. They usually come now at the end of November and through December. So we'll see. The Wampy seedling is looking really pretty. And behind it is the Wilson white Sapote. I pruned most of my white Sapotes recently, which I didn't film because I've already got a video on how to prune and when to prune. The red Chateau mulberry, we've been feasting on this every couple of days for the last week, as you saw in the recent video. The best all-round mulberry tree is this one, the red Chateau or the red Pakistan, because it's dwarf. It's not difficult to cover. It's small, and they're extremely sweet. This is the Florigon mango. Let's see what it's done after we had 34.5 Celsius. Is that little nipple opened yet? Oh my god, it's made a move. It hasn't opened, but it's made a move. Will it open next week? That little guy there. It's getting bigger and bigger with every 30 plus Celsius day. Wow. Oh, guys, I'm telling you. Oh, the lemon guava is fully awake and flowering. Has been flowering all November for the whole month. No fruit has formed yet. Oh, sorry, it has set. My mistake. I haven't been paying attention. There you go. It has set. I haven't been paying attention to the yellow cherry guava. Sorry, guy. I've been ignoring you because I've been busy with the souks. You're not a souk though, are you? You're far from a souk. Yeah, I don't pay attention to the champion trees. They look after themselves. They don't need anything from daddy. Nothing at all. No water, no fertilizer, no protection, no cover. Nothing. Same with him. Pomegranate. Another wax jambu. Now he's a sook. This is a sook. He needs protection in winter. See the stakes? He's got 5 stakes, all for him, just for him. The cherry guava doesn't have any stakes around him because he's a champion. Aren't you, buddy? So if you live in the cold, guys, you grow this. This is the tree you grow, not him. The only reason I'm growing him is because I like a challenge. I like the squeeze of challenges. This is too easy. These are too easy. Come on. These trees here, you plant them and you go for a worldwide holiday and you come back after 3 years and it's grown taller than you. No attention in 3 years. Nothing. That's how easy this tree is. Not the wax jambu. He's definitely the opposite. He needs to be babied, like a little baby, human baby. This is the seedling mango, the Kensington Pride. I don't know if I should let it fruto. It's only it's in its 4th year now. I've had it in the ground for 2 years, and it's too excited. It's getting way too excited with flowers. Jesus, how's it going to hold fruit if it can't even hold its flower head? I've had to support it, right? I've had to support the flowers, let alone the fruit. How the heck is it going to hold fruit if it can't hold flowers? Oh my gosh. Yeah, so it's getting a little too excited for its own good. But that's good. It's good to see that it's doing great, healthy. Very healthy. That's why if you're in Melbourne, do not grow grafted mangoes. If you want, if you don't want to have, what's the word? Grey hair. Huh? This little Florigon is like having a problem child. I use the word problem. A problem child. And this one here is like having a genius child. That's the difference. 2 different children. Seedling, grafted. Grafted mangoes are a problem in our cool climate. So it's up to you. The only reason I'm growing that I grew the Glen, I told you, I like challenges. I don't mind grey hair. Up to you if you do. Seedling mangoes are the way to go. Here's another seedling mango. Look guys, they're easy. Easier, not easy, sorry, easier. There's no such thing as an easy mango in a cold climate. In ground, again I have to repeat myself, we're not talking about pots. I'm not talking about growing it in this pot where you can move it into the kitchen. That's cheating. that doesn't count. You can also grow a durian in your house. We're talking about in-ground mangoes, in-ground everything in ground. Everything in ground. Yeah, so that's the seedling. Check out this young persimmon. Wow, look at the perkiness of him. Right? Oh. This is the sugarer. It's got a couple of names. Let's see, 20. It's confusing. The labels are confusing. What does Daly's call this one? Shuruga. Okay. Shuruga. Persimmon. Shuruga. Yeah. What a name. Doing really, really well, man. 2 years ago, when this tree was only 2 years old, it gave us 30 fruit this big. Can you believe it? When it was only this tall, half the size of what he is now. And last year it skipped a year. Interesting, huh? And this year he's back with a vengeance. He's got another 100 fruit on him. Wow. So we're going to get up to 100 persimmon from this young little tree. And look how healthy it looks. Look. No spraying, no pampering, no prayers. Nothing. Look, healthy. Healthy. Now, another seedling mango. See how he's drooping? You know how some humans have got a sour face and other humans light up and smile? This is the sour-faced fruit tree. Sour face, happy face, persimmon, mango. Yeah. And guess what, guys? Once again, I give this tree all the attention. This sour face gets all my attention. And this tree gets no attention at all from me. Just like the the lemon guava. Plant and forget. Okay, this is the blood orange. It's doing nicely. I've been watering the heck out of these trees. I'm not waiting for a lousy 10 millimeters of rain a month to save my garden. If I depended only on the rain and nothing else, there would be no Fruitopia today. I'm out here every single day, not today, every single day with a hose for 2 hours, watering trees to look like that. That's how the tree looks like that. This is the new lychee. The Wei Chi. Doing okay-ish. He's doing okay-ish. There's nothing else new to report from over there. That's the purple guava. Again, plant and forget. The Dr. White cherry moya. Behind that is a French fig, which is incredible, really delicious. I've got to net it though in late January, late in the middle of summer when it's boiling freaking hot. I've got to put a net on that fig tree. Apple cactus, something like that. I think it's called apple or Peruvian cactus. Bananas up there. This plum needs a haircut. I have to give it a big prune. Green sugar cane. Let's see if we caught anything in the front. I've never seen fruit fly in the front yard. And there's no, oh wait a minute, what's this in here? Oh, these are little gnats. Little gnats were caught. These little gnats don't do any, they're not a big problem for trees. Anyway, I wanted to show you the carob. The carob pods. They're getting fatter and thicker by the week. Look at that. Look at the size of that. It's bigger than the ice cream bean. Okay, and this tree, guys, it's only 4 years. It's only 4 years old, and it's almost touching the sun. So be careful where you plant your carob. This is the Mexican cream guava, which seems to be coming back a lot quicker than the pink guava in the back that I showed you. He's coming back real fast. Wow, he might even fruit before the pink. This was the least tastiest of all my guavas. See how honest I am with you guys? The least tastiest is the Mexican cream. And I put it down to age. It's a young tree. It's only like 3 years old. Well, it's 4 years old now. It's the same age as the carob. They have their birthday on the same day. Look how small he is. That's the R2E2 grafted mango. And I can see the first sign of life, new life, coming from the middle. Wow, finally. I planted him a month ago. It's taken a whole month for that bud in the middle there, that growth to push. Again, it goes back to temperature, guys. Remember, in Melbourne, one day it's 26, the next day it's 12. And mangoes hate schizophrenic weather. Right, that's Melbourne's weather. One day 25, the next day 15. Told you, it was 35 yesterday and today. Well, let's see what the weather is today. After having 35 yesterday. 13. Wow, it's a whole 13 Celsius. Wow. At the end of spring, 10 days away from summer, and it's 13 degrees. Well, what do you expect the mango to do? What's it going to do with that kind of crazy weather? Right? Okay. Here's another little bait station. Let's see if he caught anything. Oh, he caught the little babies. I don't want the babies to be caught. I want the big mummy and daddy in there. They're little toddlers. All right, so this is the shepherd avocado. I'm thinking of cutting his head off. He's getting too tall, And what the heck is that up there anyway? Ooh, gross. What's that little black thing? I don't know if the camera can see that. No, the camera can't see it. It's something black hanging off it like a snot. I don't know what the heck that is. Anyway, I was thinking of cutting off the head around there because it's 4.5 meters. It's 4.5 meters. That's way too tall. Whereas this bacon is almost 4 meters, 3.8 meters. That's as high as I want to go. Even better would be 3 meters. This is another white cherry moya coming up with new growth. Back there are the dragon fruit. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 varieties. Dwarf Ducasse banana back there, almost ready to cut down. A small bunch. I cut down some sugar cane the other day. Here, I cut it back to make room for these Tonga bananas. Right, so they got some room to breathe. I might even get rid of all the sugar cane. I'm debating it. It looks pretty though, and it makes for good mulch. Look at all the mulch I got from just 2 feet. I cut it back 2 feet, and I got a wheelbarrow full of mulch. So it serves that purpose, right? Yeah. So these are the Dwarf Ducasse bananas. That little bunch there. Another French fig, which this is, by the way, is the sweetest of all, and I don't know the name of it. That's a pity. I think it's called Bordeaux, something Bordeaux. I lost the tag, guys, so evidently from France. Next, the Sapote is starting to make some movement, which is always great to see on these super sooks. See the middle? The middle here. There's something going on inside there. This, which I've waited for 4 months. I've waited since August for this movement. Wow, we've lost 4 months waiting. But over the next 4 months, December, January, February, March, this little bit of nothing will become a huge head of growth, and hopefully the tree gets taller and thicker. And then back to the frost cloth for 2025. That's how we're going to grow these guys. 6 inches a year, frost cloth on and off. It's the only way, other than a heated greenhouse, which we're not going to do, right? This is another Sapote. I got 2 in the back, which you saw. Seems to be doing something there, but these are really slow. Real slow. All these are real slow. This should be called slow and easy alley. Slow and easy alley. Even though it's 13, I'm getting hot. The canistel is doing exactly what I wanted to do, and that is to push out these little green leaves. It's been in its perpetual position for over a month, since October. Remember, there were 15 of them? Well, those 15 little pipsqueak leaves have finally started to make a move. And you know why? 34.5 Celsius. 1 day of 34 degrees did it. He was waiting there for also like the Sapote. They've been waiting for 3 months for that day. Guys, we only got one hot day. 1 day like cans. One single day. And that's all it took for them to open their eyes. So we got one 2, 3 banana bunches there. That's the mango that everyone loves to hate. And I keep forgetting its name. Tommy Atkins. Let's see if he's made any move. I haven't even checked him out. I watered him last week really heavily because he hadn't had one drop of water for the whole month of November. Nothing, not a drop. Guys, it's been dry here. It hasn't rained. And it looks like there's nothing new to report on Tommy Atkins. But it looks good. It looks healthy. Healthy-ish. Healthier than the Florigon. But the Florigon has been through Melbourne winter. This guy hasn't been through Melbourne winter. Okay, I'm not going to even talk about the reed. He's trying to tease me, look. Right? He's saying, oh, don't pull me out. I promise to be good by giving you this by giving you this promise. See what he does to me? Don't pull me out of the ground. I told him last week I was going to put him in a pot if he didn't start growing. And look at that, he heard me. Starting to grow. All right, guys, what else? That's the white guava. Wow, that's got a lot of growth, as much as the Mexican cream. That's really woken up. Holy moly. Oh, and there's the little lychee, the one that where we lost half the tree when that silly pot fell over. When that pot fell over in the wind, it took half that lychee with it. So that's slowly coming back. Very, very slowly coming back. Something that's not slow at all is this cold weather, cold temperature, cool climate plum tree. Look at that. Wow, there's no waiting with plums. Oh my gosh, what's going on here? Yeah, exactly, guys. Let's see, are there any ready yet? This one looks ready. Hang on. Hi. 70% ready. Needs another 3 days on the counter. Almost. Wow. What a sight to behold. Holy moly. Huh? These are black Sapote. Sorry, white Sapote. My favorite variety, which is a Hawaiian Supreme. These are the first white Sapote that are ready in the new season for 2025, and they come in. These ones come in February, so it looks like they're going to be coming in January by the looks of things. And it's a record harvest, a record amount of fruit. We've never had more than a dozen, like 10 would be the most, maybe 15. This season looks like we're going to have 40, right? We're going to have 40 of them. Wow. That's absolutely terrific. And there's a lot more inside there. And there's a lot more coming. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, so the white Sapote, not the black. Black Sapote is in the front there. I think these Namroy pomelos should be ready. We'll be picking one soon. This is the lemon gold, which I pruned last week. I pruned it really hard. I got rid of a lot of big branches. And the reason I did that, guys, is so that I can walk under the tree. See, I can walk under the tree now, look. Look at this, nice. I couldn't walk under the tree before. I kept banging into it. hitting my head. So now I can reach all the fruit and walk under the tree. That's what the prune was about. But we still have some scale. Just a little bit. Well, just a little bit. Annoying. So what I did last week was I used high pressure water to wash it off, and I got rid of half of it, but the other half is still there. So I have to do it again and again and again and again and again with high pressure water. And if that doesn't work, that's when I pull out the oil. The oil comes out as a last measure. This is another seedling mango that's 5 years old. And I had this covered under a frost cloth, believe it or not, at this size. It's over 2 meters tall. And he wanted me to hold him all winter. Wow, look at that. It sure paid off, didn't it? I would never have had this result if I didn't cover him. Wow. Wow, right? So that's Kensington Pride or Bowen Mango number 4. All seedlings. Yeah, and there's the Namroy again, the pomelo. And here we have the last custard apples on the Paxton Prolific. These two and those two down there, 4. I should pick these and let them ripen on the counter because they're yellow. But they're still firm, so I didn't pick them. I was worried about the rain this morning, rotting them. But they can't rot if they're hard. Here's another black Sapote seedling that I planted exactly a year ago. Karakara dwarf blood orange. Not a true blood orange, a fake one. The beast white Sapote Vernon. This is a Vernon variety. And there's a fruit right there in the middle. This doesn't have much fruit on it right now, but it's got squillions of flowers. More flowers than any other white Sapote. So this is going to go to town next summer and autumn. Yeah. A lot, guys, a lot. Okay, and we're back to the black Sapote. So, yeah, these will be dropping in the next couple of weeks. There's a lot of them, as I said. That's the size, billiard ball. The big ones. These ones here. 2 there. And 2 here. Right? They're not as big as Ben's in Sydney. Or the ones up in Queensland, not even close. But guys, every year it gets better and better and better. Again, it's another one of those 10-year jobs. Remember I mentioned in part 1, it took 10 years for this tree and it took 10 years for that tree. We're talking about trees that you buy when they're that small. See that tree there? That's a Pink's Mammoth custard apple. That's how big this tree was. This tree here, it was as big as that little one down there. I didn't get this tree at 2 meters tall. It wasn't 2 meters when I bought it. It was this big, like that. That's why it's taken 10 years. Yeah. There's the Wampy. Yeah, 10 years ago, no one had black Sapotes that were 2 meters tall. No one. Guys, I think we're done. Oh, the Hicks Fancy is still giving. It's not slowing down. Oh, my gut hurts. My belly hurts, guys. I've had so many mulberries. And we're still getting them from the red Sapote. And this is the Wilson white Sapote. This one had to scale the worst, and I really sprayed a lot of water on this to get the scale off, but it's still there. It just needs another douse. Another douse. Maybe 2 more douses, 3 more douses before I bring out the oil. The eco oil is the last resort. It's the last resort, guys. Yeah. Yeah, I always like the mulberries. Oh, yeah. All right, guys. I think we're done. There's the white mulberry. We're not done at all. This is the one branch broke. Oh well. It's okay. They can take it. They can take the pain. It's not a mango tree. Not a mango tree. Oh yeah, it might be ready. This is sweeter than the red Sapote. This mulberry here, guys, is the true honey sweet mulberry. Oh man. Let's go and chase those damn parrots. They're eating the flower petals from the pineapple guava. Aren't yous? Huh? What you doing in there? Yeah, off he went. Okay, guys. Please give me a like if you enjoyed the video. That's the seedless guava, even though it does have seeds. Gee, I can't remember its name now. I'm so glad my memory is not working. There are many things I'd like to forget. Yeah, always staying in the moment. It's the best place to be. We're getting tons of passion fruit again in this year 4. I think we're in year 4. It just keeps on giving. Hundreds of passion fruit. What did I say? Guavas? No, passion fruit. Yeah, passion fruit. Look at that. It's crazy. Even though we've had no rain, and yet we have so much coming. Oh, I almost forgot about the Grumi Chama. Okay, the Grumi Chama comes just before Christmas. Last year was the off year, I think. I can't remember. Was it an off year last year or the year before? Anyway, this year it's on. It's on. Let's put it that way. It's on, all right. There's thousands of Grumi Chama. Again, this is a 10-year-old tree, guys, so don't get too excited. And this is a Brazilian cherry, in case you didn't know. Unlike the Suriname cherry, this one is really, really delicious. Much better than the Suriname cherry, which still hasn't fruited for me over there. Still waiting. And by the way, this is a yellow cherry guava, just like the one I showed you before in the driveway, except this one is 3 meters tall. Planted, well, let's just say it's 10 years old. Another 10-year-old example. Look at the size of it. There's the trunk under there, like my arm, as thick as my arm. So, yeah, the Grumi Chama at 2.2 meters. I think we're done. Yep. Just trying to think if I forgot anything. Oh, wait a minute. The other jackfruit. The one I got recently from Ross Creek. The one that I have protected from the sun. The sun. Oh, it's doing good. Looks like it got a new leaf at the top there. See that? Yeah. So it got 2 leaves. 2 new leaves. Okay. Oh, and the other good news is the Barbados cherry has woke up. Look at all these new leaves. This is the acerola. And okay, now this is similar to the Grumichama. The Grumichama is the sweetest. This would be number 2, and the Suriname cherry would be number 3 on the level of sweetness. These are good too, but this one is not cold tolerant. Grumichama is a lot more cold tolerant than this acerola. This has to be, yeah, it has to be protected in winter. The Grumichama doesn't. Oh man, do you see that, guys? Do you see how, so this is a sook. This is a sook. The Grumichama is not a sook. Okay guys, we're done with another video. At the end of spring from Fruitopia. This is the Suriname cherry that's 10 years old, that does not set any fruit, but it flowers every spring. It flowers from August to October. 3 months of flowering, hundreds of flowers, no fruit. Who can work it out for me? Someone told me to pull it out. That's not the answer I was looking for. Even Brett in London has got fruit from his potted Suriname cherry. Can you believe it? Crazy. All right, guys, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. We need more subscribers. If you can do that for us, much appreciated. And we'll see you from the next video here at Fruitopia. See how the weather has gone in and out since I started filming? Cloudy, sunny, cloudy, sunny. Temperature, one day 34, the next day 11, and then back up to 20. So if you're confused, can you imagine how these trees feel? Wow. All right, guys. Over and out.